Welcome to my class of 9th standard geography 5th unit biosphere. My dear students, in this lesson we have to know the scope and meaning of biosphere, the meaning of ecosystem and its components, functions and biodiversity. To know the major biomes of the world, the need for the conservation of biomes are the topic in this lesson. Biosphere is the fourth sphere of the earth, is the life-supporting layer that exists on the earth's surface. Biosphere is made up of different ecosystems and biomes. All living things, large or small, are grouped into species. The area in which an animal, plant and microorganisms lives is called a habitat. A wide variety of plants and animals live in a particular habitat is known as biodiversity. An ecosystem is a community where all living organisms live and interact with one another. Now let us study about the components of ecosystem, or three: abiotic, biotic and energy components. Abiotic components includes a non-living organic, physical and chemical, inorganic factors in the environment, for example land, air, water, calcium, iron, etc. Biotic components include plants and animals and microorganisms. Can be classified into three categories, that are producers, autotrophs, consumers. Producers or self-nourishing components in the ecosystem, they are called autotrophs. For example, plants, algae, bacteria. Consumers are those that depend on producers directly or indirectly. They are called heterotrophs. The common category of consumers are primary, secondary and tertiary consumers. Primary consumers depend on producers for their food, exclusively herbivorous, zebra, goat, etc. Secondary consumers are small carnivores, that are they consume herbivores, for example lion, snake, etc. Tertiary consumers are top carnivores that prey on both herbivorous and carnivorous, for example owl, crocodile, etc. Decomposers are some organisms that are incapable of preparing its own food. They live on dead and decaying plants and animals, hence they are called saprotrophs. Example, fungus, mushrooms, etc. The energy components and the biosphere use energy to work and convert one form of energy into another. The sun is the ultimate source of energy for the biosphere as a whole. The solar energy, gas transformed into other forms of energy through the various components in the ecosystem. The producers, consumers and decomposers contribute a lot of energy flow in an ecosystem. The living organisms form an interacting set of flora and fauna which are organized into trophic levels. These levels are called trophic levels. Now, the chain of transformation of energy from one group or organism to another through various trophic levels is called food chain. A system of interlocking and independent food chain is called food web. Biodiversity is also called biological diversity. It refers to a wide variety of living organisms, plants and animals and other microorganisms which are in the habitat. Maintains the ecological balance and facilitates social benefits such as tourism, education, research, etc. for an area. The extinction of species due to human and natural influences is called loss of biodiversity. Biomes are defined by abiotic factors like relief climate, soil and vegetations. A biome is a geographically extensive ecosystem where all flora and fauna are found collectively. They are classified into two broad categories, terrestrial biomes and aquatic biomes. Terrestrial biomes are divided into 5 types that are mainly determined by temperature and rainfall. Tropical forest biomes, tropical savanna biomes, desert biomes, temperate grassland biomes, and tundra biomes. Tropical forest biomes is comprised of several subbiomes including evergreen rainforest, seasonal deciduous forest, etc. The Amazon basin, Gango basin, and the Indonesian islands are the major regions of the biomes. Tropical savanna grassland biomes are generally found between tropical forest and desert, 10 degree to 20 degree north-south latitudes. These are grasslands are generally flat or found in Sahel south of Sahara in the East Africa and Australia. People are here are called nomadic. Rhodes grass, red oats grass, lemongrass, etc. are found in this biome. Desert biomes usually found in the western margin of the continent between 20 degree and 30 degree north and south latitudes. That is due to the lack of rainfall condition. These regions do not possess any vegetation, but they have special vegetation type called xerophytes. Drought resistant thorny scrubs and bushes forms are found here. Temperate grassland biomes are usually found in the interior of the continent and are characterized by large seasonal temperature variations with warm summer and cold winter. Higher precipitation level to tall and soft grass, and lower precipitation leads to short and soft grasses. Pastoral industry becomes the main occupation, thereby facilitating slaughtering of animals, packing of raw and processed meat, dairy products, etc. The common birds and animals are grasshoppers, wolf, bison, dog, etc. Tundra biomes or lowlands are found where the ground remains frozen. Greenland, Arctic and Antarctic region and north part of Asia. Canada and Europe falls in the biome. These regions are also called barren lands. Here, fauna like the polar bear, walrus, reindeer, snow owl are found here. Hunting and fishing are the major occupations. The population here is extremely sparse, and harsh environment make them to change their settlement frequently. They live in igloo in winter and the tents during summer. Now, let us study about the aquatic biome. Aquatic biome is a group of living organisms that live and interact with one another, and its aquatic environment for nutrition and shelter. That are classified into freshwater biomes and marine biomes. Freshwater biomes are comprises lakes, ponds, rivers, streams, wetlands, etc. Humans here, freshwater biomes for drinking water, crop irrigation, sanitation industry. Water lily, lotus, duck, wets, etc. the main common plants found here. Salmon, turtles, crocodiles, etc. the animals. Marine biomes are the largest aquatic biomes on earth. They are continuous bodies of salt water and provide a wide range of habitats for marine plants and animals. Coral reef are the second kind of marine biomes within the ocean estuaries, coastal areas where salt and fresh water mix. Humans use aquatic biomes for water, food and leisure activities. Some of these threats and issues to aquatic biomes are overfishing, pollution and rise in the sea level. Biosphere extends from the deep ocean trenches to lush rainforest. People play an important role in the maintaining flow of energy in the biosphere. At the same time, the primary cause of today's loss of biodiversity is habitat alteration caused by human activities. The ever-increasing population results in the overexploitation of biological resources as an adverse impact on flora and fauna on Earth. There are places on Earth that are both biological, rich and deeply threatened. Hence, it is the main duty to conserve and care for the Earth and make it a better place to live in. Now let us go through the recap. Biosphere is a thin layer on above and beneath the earth where life exists. The plants on earth where living organisms live and interact with one another and with their physical environment is called ecosystem. Three major components of the ecosystem is biotic, abiotic and energy flow. Biotic components are classified into producers, consumers and decomposers. The functioning of the system, that is the ecosystem, depend on the energy flow through various levels called trophic levels. The wide variety of living organisms that are found on the planet is called biodiversity. The extinction on such biological diversity due to human influences on nature is called loss of biodiversity. The geographically extensive ecosystem where living organisms are collectively found is termed as biome. Biomes are broadly classified into two types as terrestrial and aquatic biomes. Biosphere has to be conserved as it is considered to be an asset to planet Earth. Now, biosphere has to be conserved as it is considered to be an asset to planet Earth. Now, my dear students, let us meet in the Welcome to my class of 9th standard geography.